Good idea with the sheet. Yeah, utilize it, Jason. I mean, I'm going to build it. Um, it's in its infancy right now. I put in a day's kind of whatever. I put in like about 3 hours just typing in stuff and coming up with important categories and quick references. Um, but you guys can use it. It's free. I'm going to give it to everybody and it's going to be developed so you'll always see where I'm at with it. How much does it cost to get started doing retail arbitrage? Jason, you can get started tomorrow with $100 doing retail arbitrage. You would just sign up now, right now, go sign up on Amazon to sell as an individual seller. It's free to do that. It's like signing up a Gmail account as a seller. Put in your information that you'll need to put in, things such as your scan in a birth certificate, your banking information so that they can deposit some money into your account. When you sell stuff, credit card you're going to need, because if you do end up charging anything, like if you run an ad, they're going to need that type of stuff. If there's any fees that you have for storage or whatever, which is super cheap, those type of things, obviously you need a credit card. Then just start scanning products. Download the Amazon Seller Central app from the App Store onto your phone. In the top right corner is a scanning little camera. You click that, you'll see all these little stars. They're little scanning stars that when you aim your camera at a product or at the barcode of a product, it will show you what that product sells for on Amazon. And if you just do the math, it obviously actually comes with a calculator. But in a nutshell, if you just do the math of what you can buy for and resell it for, minus the Amazon fees or commission that Amazon gets, you can see what your profit is. So you can start with $100. I mean, it's not ideal. Ideally, $2,000. Ideally, $1,000. Ideally, $5,000. You just have to make sure you learn how to sell on Amazon before you dive right in and blow $1,000 or a couple thousand or 5,000. Learn what the steps are from A to Z on how to sell on Amazon. Go sign up for my course. It's $97, which is a drop in a hat if you have $2,000. $97 is nothing to you. In it, I show you from A to Z all the steps, and you get mentorship from me, so you can message me, email me, hey coach, it's Anderson here, can you guide me through this step? And I'll take care of you. Jason says, I think it's $100 and pro seller or free account. I mean, at the end of the day, I tell everybody you need to become a professional Amazon seller. Don't be a hobbyist in this game. If you're serious, you want to make money, it's going to be the easiest money you'll have come across if you're a employee working at any company in North America. In comparison, you will go, why the fuck did I not start selling on Amazon 10 years ago when everybody else started selling on Amazon? And it was probably 10 times harder 10 years ago. I couldn't imagine how hard it was, but if you stuck with it or whatever, I mean, some guys are just like, not just, sellers today, there's a few sellers that started 3 years ago and they're fucking multimillionaires. Like there's sellers that started a year and a half ago and they're doing great things. Really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when you started. You just have to start. And you have to put some work into it, and you have to learn what skill sets you have that apply to the world of, buying inventory, selling inventory, that world. Do you have any skills that translate? Are you an accountant? Were you ever in retail? Did you ever sell anything in your life? Do you have customer service experience? Are you a customer service guru? If you have any of those experiences, you're gonna find that that is gonna help you with 50% of what Amazon's all about, which is, for most people, they'll go, oh wow, 50%, are you serious? Let's go, boom. Don't mind my screen because I really don't know what I'm doing. I just wanted to get this ugly mug on here. This guy loves Christmas. So yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, as a new seller, that's what I would say is just get started, find someone to mentor with, show you the ropes, or learn it from Amazon. You can try learning it from YouTube. It'll take you way too freaking long to do it. It just doesn't make any sense to try to puzzle things together because you're just going to miss a piece of puzzle. You're never going to find the one piece that you needed that's going to tie it all together. This is a pitch for my course to everybody who's watching my course. I lowered it from $500 to $100 for a reason. Not because I couldn't sell my course for $500. I've sold plenty of the courses for $500, but because I just want more people to understand that the price shouldn't be an objection of learning how. If you're serious about learning how to sell on Amazon, $100 is a drop in a hat. The mentorship that you can utilize from me, you couldn't. Like most people know, I charge $800 for one-on-one, where I'll take you through building your business from beginning to end. Find that product. I'll find you the product. Literally find you the products. I'll give you 5 of them. You pick. These will be 5 that I would launch. You'd pick one. You go, okay, well, let's go with this one. This kind of more suitable to what my flavor, my cup of tea. And then, then I'd show you how to create the bullets, create the listing, create everything to the point where it's, you need to get your reviews. You need to get, literally to your first check in the bank. And then from there, that kind of coaching, people go, okay, well, what do I do next, Chris? And all that type of stuff. So people pay me $800 to $1,000 just to help them do that. And obviously I've done it so many times, I can take anyone through those steps in a fairly quick process. It's not, to me, it's easy to do. But to a new person, they just don't know all the steps. So that's why my $100 course is out there. It's for all those people who don't need me, don't want to spend $1,000. They just want to learn and know every step along the way, and that they're not missing anything. So yeah, that's kind of about it. Let me just jump over here. Bam, bam. So let me go down here. Good idea with the sheet. How much does it cost to get started? Amazon account, apps, etc. And your course. The course is obviously, like Anderson, the course is $100. So you obviously should jump on that. The different tools in most of my videos, Anderson, I probably won't go through right now because I could go through 15 different things that are anywhere from free to $30 a month, like being an Amazon Pro, to $50 a month for a tool that you might need for 2 or 3 months. Jungle Scout, the one that you see in the background when I'm actually sharing my screen. To maybe later on, you might jump on another tool called 𝘿𝙷𝙊 to help you get reviews. They're all stages. You may need $10 to go buy some barcodes. But in all my videos on my channel, especially the recent ones, I actually literally just did some edits. I give people a list of 15 different steps. The 15 steps on how to start your Amazon business. So you can kind of see what's free. Well, not kind of, but I show the budget. Free, the cost of everything that I did along the way. But everyone is different. Some people don't even own a laptop. Some people don't even own a smartphone. I obviously don't know how you're watching this. Maybe you're on your PC or something like that. But some people don't even own like a smartphone. Those are all critical. You need a smartphone. You need to be able to scan products in stores if you're doing retail arbitrage. You need a laptop or a computer. You need to be able to go online. You need to be able to go onto Alibaba. You need to be able to source products from China. You need other tools. So it depends, where people are at. But foundation-wise, the fundamentals minus the office accessories, a printer, stickers, all those types of things. It is a business, right? So not to scare you away, but it's a fundamental business that for whatever reason doesn't cost nearly as much as the $50,000 startup, the $100,000 startup costs for a franchise. Not nearly as much. So if I told you this business costs $50,000 to start or $100,000 to start, it should cost that much. You should be putting $100,000 into inventory to sell on Amazon. Why? Because if you buy the right inventory, it will do nothing but sell. It'll do nothing but sell on Amazon. You have access to millions and millions and millions of people who want to buy your product. So it'll do nothing but sell. If you had $50,000. Now, for the funny thing is, for most people who are doing this, they can start an Amazon business for $500. They can start selling on Amazon for free and just start selling the freaking things in their home. You could literally wrap up a printer that you never use anymore, list it on Amazon, and sell it on Amazon as a used product. You could literally get thousands and thousands and thousands of eyeballs. You could literally put a cost of shipping, ship that to anywhere in your country, because Amazon gives you the option, the ability to show your product to thousands and thousands and thousands of people without limitation. As long as that product is in demand and people are doing a search for it, it's going to show up. It's an incredible opportunity. You know, not that you're kicking tires, but anybody watching this video who's kicking tires should stop and go, hey, hold on, like, I've done a lot of stupid fucking shit in my life. I've done a lot of different business opportunities. Some have cost me a lot of money. Some have cost me a lot of time. You know, my wife is retired. She doesn't work anymore. We are headed to Los Angeles, leaving on the 31st in a full-size Ford Expedition Max Edition 2018. Going to the Lakers game, 2 rows behind LeBron James, all paid for by selling on Amazon. And that's just, I've been officially 17 months selling on Amazon. So, you know, and I could go on for hours and hours, but that's not really, this video is not about me or what I did. This video is about, you know, and this might be motivational to some to listen to this and go, okay, yeah, well, let's dive in, take Coach Chris's course and learn and apply and take action. I literally, at the end of my course, Anderson, have an action plan printout that gives you the step-by-step. Okay, day 1, do this. Day 2, do this. Day 3, do this. All the way through. So that's probably one of the coolest features about my course. Yeah, but I mean, $100 is really a hobby. I was not kidding about that. Like, but you wouldn't be super excited to sell a toy and get $4 in your account 2 weeks later, or $6 or whatever, because you sold one toy. But, you know, and really at the end of the day, when I think about $100 guy who starts his business with $100, is more me saying that from a standpoint of saying, if I knew what I knew right now, I would go back in time to when I had that spare $100 and start, because I could. But I'd have to know all the shit I know right now in order for me to be effective with that $100. If you want to match and duplicate what I did, you would need $9,000 to duplicate what I did, because I bought a laptop, didn't have one. I was excited, so freaking excited. I paid for a year subscription of Jungle Scout. Cost me whatever it was, $600 US. I bought the best Jungle Scout Chrome extension, which is the menu you see. I don't know if you can see in the background, but let me just kind of jump over it and I'll put this on, and so people can see my background. Bam. So the Jungle Scout Chrome extension right here. This is where you see, this is your tool to show you all the numbers, how much products are selling, what's selling, how frequent it's selling, how much money you're going to make for these different types of products that people are selling on Amazon. And then there's just a blueprint step by step on what you need to do to figure out if you can sell it too, where to buy it, how to source it, how to check if it's patented, how to list it, how to advertise it if you want to. You don't have to. How to rank organically, how to get a review, how to manage your listing, how to respond in customer service, how to, how to take a vacation to Vegas or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. Let me see here. But you need to do engage to sell stuff. Yeah, and retail arbitrage. I mean, if you want to sell other people's brands, Anderson, you just got to start going out with your phone, start scanning products, hundreds of products, every week or every month to see what you're eligible to sell. Amazon will tell you once you scan it, once you scan the barcode, it'll say to you that you're eligible to sell this product. And then if the numbers make sense, if the cost is really cheap and Amazon fees are what they are, but they're selling for a good price where you can make $5 or $10 off that one sale, you buy it. Books are a great way to start, Anderson. Books are a great way to start because a lot of times you can source new or used books and list them as brand new or used in whatever condition they may fall in, from really good but used to poor but popular. Okay, you can explain the condition if you want to, or you can just say whatever condition they are in. Again, from used to new. But you can usually find books for anywhere from free to $2, $3, $4 for a new book that you can turn around and resell on Amazon for new, that you may have bought for $4 but sells on Amazon for $25. It's the easiest way to start your business. The great thing about that with books is you can build a massive inventory of books. I know people who have built a massive inventory of books of upwards of 2,000 to 3,000 different titles for less than $1,000. Like I know some people who have bought 1,000 titles for 25 cents a book. That's $250 for 1,000 different titles. They're averaging $100 to $150 profit per day from the sales of those books per day. So on that $250 investment, they're making $150 per day selling books. They may have to sell 75 books in a day, but they often do because of all the consumers that are on Amazon looking for these titles. That's just one little business model called the book business model. There's also a very similar model called the toy seller model, where you could sell toys. There's another similar model called the Nike or Adidas or Under Armour shoe model. But in order to get to that model, you have to first be the book, then you have to be the toy, or vice versa, toys, then books. You have to sell a lot of both and establish a skeleton or a foundation for your Amazon store where Amazon bots can go, okay, he's reached a certain score in their Amazon algorithms, and then they will automatically, when you apply, unlock you for other categories. And that's how it works. And it doesn't mean, books and toys are it. You could look at home category. You could look at the do-it-yourself category, the office supply category. You could look at the baby, which is kind of gated as well, but you could look at the beauty, cosmetic, which also have some gate. You could look at the automotive. It's funny, when I first started month one, I had an automotive product in my home, and I was looking for things in my home to sell that I'd never opened. Found, 20 or 30 things I'd never opened. I'd been sitting around for months or years or whatever. Scanned them in. Most of them were selling on Amazon, so I just boxed them all up. I had an automotive one which said I was restricted. I applied. I figured out how to apply to get unrestricted, and all of a sudden it said, you are approved to sell in automotive. And I was like, oh, hey, I've only been like selling on Amazon for 2 weeks or a month, maybe. I think my product had just arrived and it just started selling. Now, mind you, the product I launched was a freaking beast and grew to the top of the charts within 6 weeks of me launching it. For all of those stories, just start consuming my YouTube channel's videos. But most people who follow me know that story. But again, I got approved for automotive within a month and sold that product. And it wasn't until 16 months later where I dove back into automotive category. But I had been opened up for a lot of categories. So that's the process. And there are other categories. And again, you just scan everything. I say it all the time, scan everything. Some of the videos I drop are called Scan Everything, where I'm in a store just scanning whatever. Obviously, you need to do that because you need to learn what you are eligible to sell. And then you need to buy it. And you need to buy 20 or 30 or 50 different products. Then you need to create a shipping plan where you're going to ship those products to Amazon. You need to learn how to do that. Box it all up. Then you need to go on Amazon and use Amazon to ship your product because it's way cheaper to ship through Amazon UPS than it is to go to UPS store. So do it through Amazon. Ship your products to Amazon. Figure it all out. It's all in that $97 course.